L'économie avec vous, Martial You. Elon Musk, c'est le patron de Tesla. Il continue sa conquête de l'espace avec SpaceX, une opération qui donne quelques sueurs froides à notre fusée Ariane.
Et oui, 22h11, Cap Canaveral hier soir. Le décollage du lanceur Falcon Heavy de SpaceX est interrompu à 1 minute du départ. Mais attention, ce n'est que partie remise à demain. Et il y a un danger effectivement pour les acteurs historiques parce que Elon Musk a tout simplement inventé l'EasyJet de l'espace. Le cosmos devient le terrain de jeu des milliardaires et des GAFA après avoir été l'apanage des États, parce qu'il y a Elon Musk aujourd'hui, mais on sait aussi que demain, il y aura Jeff Bezos, le patron d'Amazon.
Qu'est-ce qu'elle a de plus que les autres, la fusée d'Elon Musk ?
Eh bien, jusqu'à maintenant, une fusée qui envoyait un satellite dans le ciel était un prototype quelque part. Elle décollait et ne revenait jamais entière sur Terre. C'était un aller sans retour. Là, la force de la fusée SpaceX, c'est qu'elle revient pratiquement en entier sur Terre. Les équipes d'Elon Musk sont en mesure de récupérer les différentes parties du lanceur intact. Falcon Heavy revient se poser sur une base sur Terre après sa mission comme un chien rentre à la niche et elle est prête à repartir 48 heures plus tard. Chaque lanceur peut ainsi servir 100 fois. Le coût d'un lancement est déjà facturé 2 à 4 fois moins cher que les autres fusées et ça répond à une nouvelle demande avec les objets connectés qui explosent, la géolocalisation, le mobile très haut débit, le marché des satellites est en train d'exploser, je vous le disais. Et autrefois, vous aviez quelques satellites énormes qui valaient 100 millions de pièces et qui fonctionnaient pendant 15 ans. Aujourd'hui, on fabrique des mini-satellites à la chaîne qui durent moins de 5 ans et coûtent quelques dizaines de milliers de dollars. C'est le prix d'une grosse voiture. Dans quelques années, dans moins de 10 ans, l'espace va devenir une autoroute avec plus de 10 000 satellites en rotation autour de la Terre. Et ce sont les nouveaux entrants, on les appelle les New Space, qui vont gagner ce marché.
Et ça veut dire que notre bonne vieille Ariane va prendre sa retraite.
Ça veut dire que les Européens peuvent se faire du souci. Il y a 5 ans, la société SpaceX représentait 10% des lancements de satellites. Aujourd'hui, c'est 60%. En plus, Elon Musk sait nous vendre du rêve. On se souvient tous, il y a quelques semaines, de cette Tesla décapotable flottant dans l'espace avec la Terre en arrière-plan. Tout ça sur Space Oddity de David Bowie. Elon Musk sait vendre du rêve. Mais n'oublions pas que sur Tesla, il n'a pas tenu les objectifs de production de son modèle 3 et a publié des pertes records de 710 millions de dollars. Oui, mais au même moment, vous aviez David Bowie dans l'autoradio d'une Tesla qui planait au large de la Terre.
And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. Like, we'd have way better CGI if it was fake.
Yeah.
C'était son rêve d'enfant. La compagnie SpaceX l'a choisi pour le réaliser. Ce milliardaire japonais sera le premier passager privé à se rendre autour de la Lune en 2023.
I choose to go to the moon. Yeah. Finally, I can say I'm very glad to be here, and I'm really exciting and really honored, really appreciate to be able to share this announcement with you.
L'entrepreneur de 42 ans a payé toutes les places à bord de la fusée pour un montant estimé à 5 milliards de dollars. Dans quelques années, il invitera une dizaine d'artistes à le rejoindre à bord. Ce passionné d'art contemporain est le fondateur du site de mode en ligne ZOZOTOWN. Son ambition à présent, créer un musée dans sa ville natale de Chiba à l'est de Tokyo. Sa fortune, elle, est estimée à 3 milliards de dollars.
All right, let's see. Well, can you hear me okay? It sounds like you can. Great. Well, welcome. We're incredibly excited to talk more about the BFR rocket and announce the first private astronaut, first a private citizen that's going to go into deep space. That's where I'd like to introduce the first paying customer of BFR. So, let's see. Yusaku Miyazawa, please come forward. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Hiro. Thank you, everyone. Wow. I am from Japan. My name is Yusaku Maezawa. You can call me MZ, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for coming to this conference today, and thanks for watching live streaming in the internet today. Yeah. Finally, I can tell you that I choose to go to the moon. Yeah. Finally, I can say I'm very glad to be here, and I really exciting and really honored, really appreciate to be able to share this announcement with you and people all over the world. Before talking about the moon and this project, I'd like to introduce myself a little bit, okay? Yeah.
He is the talk of the global art world today, and his name is Yusaku Maezawa. Last night at Sotheby's, he paid $110.5 million for this painting by Jean-Michel Basquiat. It is a record for an American artist. Now, Maezawa posed with his new trophy on Instagram and said, quote, "When I first encountered this painting, I was struck with so much excitement and gratitude for my love of art." Now, he set the previous record for a Basquiat when he bought this piece last year for $57 million. So who is Maezawa? Well, he's a 41-year-old Japanese e-commerce billionaire who founded Japan's biggest online fashion mall called ZoZoTown. He started as a singer in an indie rock band, skipped college, and followed his American girlfriend at the time to California, where he immersed himself in American music and art. And at that time, he just fell in love with Basquiat's work. Now, his band, called Switch Style, actually released 3 big albums in Japan, and on the side he started selling vinyl records by mail, then online. That gave rise to his new company, which is called Start Today, and that company launched ZoZoTown, which is the Start Today is listed on the stock exchange in Tokyo. He owns 39% of the company, so his total net worth right now is around $3.6 billion, so he could still buy a lot more Basquiats. Now, interesting sort of philosophy about work. He imposed a 6-hour workday at his company to give employees more family time. He actually has 3 kids with 2 different women. He's never married, but he's famous for kind of dating models and actresses. He is known for his irreverent humor, and his Twitter handle, if I can say this, guys, is YouSuck2020. So,
do you have any idea what it does it mean? I mean, is that a presidential reference or a? I mean, who knows, right?
Yeah, he's a rock singer, and sort of, I wouldn't say accidentally, but stumbled into the online world, and he just loves art. What's great is that both these Basquiat paintings, along with the Christopher Wolves that he has, a lot of other famous American artists, will be put in a museum in his hometown of Chiba. So everyone will get to see these paintings, but very colorful, charismatic
who would
guy.
Want to miss out on the experience of seeing these wonderful
I would gather you won't
art.
be visiting Chiba Prefecture to see
but
these.
Mike, if the guy loves it, I respect. He can do whatever he wants.
You can see next photo. I was so impressed by America. Its fashion, music, art, and culture. And of course, nice people like you. Kind, American people is very kind, yes. And after 6 months staying here, I returned back to Japan and started music. Next photo, please. I played drums for the band. Our band music is so loud, so you don't have to listen to. But I was ex-musician. And after the band, I started my own company. Please? Yes. My company is founded 20 years ago by me. So this year, my company's 20th anniversary. Woo! Thank you.
Le démon Zozo est présent dans différentes cultures et a fait beaucoup parler de lui durant les 10 dernières années, au travers de planches Ouija. Ce démon peu connu en France se manifeste durant des séances d'invocation d'esprit. Durant celles-ci, et particulièrement au début des contacts avec ses futures victimes, il prétend être une personne décédée et va vraiment jusqu'à répondre correctement aux questions. Ensuite, et très rapidement, il fait répéter les lettres ZO, ZO. Quand alors la personne demande si cela est son vrai nom, il peut soit dire oui, soit dire non, ou se diriger vers des lettres, bref, dire n'importe quoi. Cependant, alors que Zozo est le plus souvent connecté à l'aide du Ouija, il est possible qu'il puisse contacter des personnes en dehors du jeu par d'autres moyens comme l'hypnose, les séances d'écriture automatique, les phénomènes de voix électrique, etc., etc.
Le démon Zozo est présent dans différentes cultures et a fait beaucoup parler de lui durant les 10 dernières années au travers des planches Ouija. Ce dernier a la réputation d'être violent et d'être capable d'infliger de terribles dommages.
Bienvenue au cœur de l'horreur. Aujourd'hui, je vais vous conter l'histoire de Zozo. À chaque rencontre signalée avec l'entité connue sous le nom de Zozo, il n'y a qu'un seul mot qui revienne, ténèbres. Communiquer avec Zozo à l'aide d'une table de Ouija signifie inviter une force démoniaque à entrer dans votre vie.
Thank you. And finally, we started our private fashion label. That name is Zozo, Z-O-Z-O. And the Zozo slogan is Be Unique, Be Equal. We are all unique. At the same time, we are all equal. It's important for us. Yeah. You can check our website, zozo.com, zozo.com later. Thank you.
A popular retailer in Japan has found a way to separate itself from the competition by offering a unique sizing solution. Start Today, best known for operating Japan's e-commerce marketplace, ZozoTown, spent 7 years developing a custom-fit body scanning suit and app. Here's how it works. Users take a photo of themselves wearing the form-fitting Zozo suit that has over 300 stretchable polka dot markers. Data is then sent to the app. This gives users detailed measurements of their body to make sure they order the perfect fit. The company plans to use the data collected in order to keep the correct stock of each size. On July 3rd, the company announced it's launching the clothing line in over 72 countries. Zozo's giving away 100,000 custom-fit jeans and t-shirts to promote the line.
Okay, that's all about me. So let's move talking about the moon and this project, okay? Yeah. Now on to the main topic of the day. Many of you may be wondering, why do I want to go to the moon? What do I want to do there? And most of all, why did I purchase the entire BFR? Entire BFR, very huge. For me, this project is very meaningful. I thought long and hard about how valuable it would be become the first private passenger to go to the moon. At the same time, I thought about how I can give back to the world and how this can contribute to world peace. This is my lifelong dream. Today, thank you. Thank you. Today, I'd like to tell you about my plans. Okay? Ever since I was a kid, I have loved the moon. Just staring the moon filled my imagination. It's always there and has continued to inspire humanity. That is why I could not pass up this opportunity to see the moon up close. And at the same time, I did not want to have such a fantastic experience by myself. That would be a little lonely. I don't like being alone, so I want to share these experiences and things with as many people as possible. So that is why I choose to go to the moon. I choose to go to the moon with artists. With artists. From now, I choose to invite artists from around the world on my journey. The first artist I thought of was, Jean-Michel Basquiat, As you can see, I am wearing a Comedy Garrison t-shirt featuring Jean-Michel Basquiat. He already passed away. He's a New York artist. One day, when I was staring at his painting, I thought, what if Basquiat had gone to space and had seen the moon up close, or saw the Earth in full view? What wonderful masterpiece would he have created? Just thinking about it now gets my heart racing. But once I got started, I could not stop thinking about who else. What if Picasso had gone to the moon? Or Andy Warhol? Or Michael Jackson? Or John Lennon? Or Coco Chanel? These are all artists that I adore. But sadly, they are no longer with us. But this is when I thought, there are so many artists with us today that I wish would create amazing works of art for humankind, for children of the next generation. This is a project that I designed and named Dear Moon. Yeah. In 2023, as the host, I'd like to invite 6 to 8 artists from around the world to join me on this mission to the moon. These artists will be asked to create something after they return to Earth. And these masterpieces will inspire the dreamer within all of us. Needless to say, we have always been inspired by the moon. Take, for example, Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, or Van Gogh's The Starry Night, and the Beatles' Mr. Moonlight. These are countless number of works that have been inspired the moon all around the world. Through the ages, the moon has filled our imagination. And with utmost love and respect for the moon, our planet's constant partner, I named this project Dear Moon. At the moment, I have not decided which artists I'd like to invite, but if possible, I'd like to reach out to top artists that represent our planet from various fields, including painters, sculptors, photographers, musicians, film directors, fashion designers, architects, etc. You can see the video from now, please.
It has been 50 years since Apollo 8 achieved lunar orbit in 1968. The time has come for civilians to fly to the moon. In 2023, SpaceX will launch the world's first private lunar mission with its spacecraft, BFR. The first passenger will be Japanese entrepreneur Yusaku Maezawa, a globally renowned art collector who believes art has the power to promote world peace. Maezawa made a bold decision. A painter, photographer, musician, film director, fashion designer, Maezawa will invite artists that represent Earth on his journey to the moon. The distance to the moon is 240,000 miles. The crew will spend a week in space. What will they feel when they see the moon? When they see Earth in full view? And what will they create? Their works will certainly become a legacy for humankind. An awe-inspiring, global, universal art project is about to begin. Dear Moon.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Elon, and the SpaceX team for making today possible. I'm very excited. Thank you very much. That's all. Thank you.
On a un problème, Houston. Ici, Houston, vous pouvez répéter? Houston, on a un problème.
Je ne vous laisserai jamais. Je ne vous abandonnerai jamais. Sachez-le, je vais être avec vous tous les jours, jusqu'à la fin du monde.